Hello my dear student, this is Poonam Dandare, Assistant Professor of Department of Information Technology of Tulsiramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. In this session we have seen the objective of MAC design, that is the medium access control design. So the basic function of a MAC protocol is to arbitrate access to a shared medium in order to avoid collision from different nodes. In addition to this basic function, a MAC protocol must also take into account other factors in its design in order to improve network performance and provide good network services for different applications. So in this session we have to just see the objective of the MAC design. So first one is there are some different requirements for the MAC protocol: collision avoidance, energy efficiency, scalability and adaptability. These are the primary objective of the MAC protocol. Secondary is the latency, fairness, throughput, bandwidth utilization. These are the secondary. So we have to see the first, that is the collision avoidance. So we have to just avoid the collision by using the IEEE 802.11 standard. In wireless we have just used the 802.11. It is the virtual carrier sense, that is the it is the network allocation vector. So in collision avoidance we have the two services. First is the RTS and second is the CTS. So RTS means that is the request to send and CTS means clear to send. So if a sender is sent to particular data to the particular destination, so it have to just send the request, that is means receiver send the request, that means receiver send request, that is the RTS, that means request to send. It can just send the request that you have to send data, that is the line is clear and now you have to send the data. So this is the RTS and second one is the clear. If some there is a collision is formed, so particularly receiver has sent request, that is the CTS, that is clear to sends, that means there is a collision forms in between, so we have to just clear that data. So in collision there are the two particular protocol, that is the RTS and the CTS. So next is the energy efficiency. So energy efficiency is one of the most important factor that must be considered in MAC design for sensor network. It refers to the energy consumed per unit of successful communication. Since sensor nodes are usually battery powered and it is often very difficult or impossible to change or recharge batteries for sensor node. So second one is the scalability and adaptability. So scalability refers to the ability to accommodate the change in network size, because sensor nodes are tiny in size and they are dynamic in nature. So in sensor network the number of sensor nodes deployed may be or the orders of the tens, hundreds or thousands. A MAC protocol must be scalable to such changes in network size. Second one is the adaptability. So adaptability refers to the ability to accommodate the changes in node density and network topology. In sensor network, node density can be very high. A node may fail, join or move, which would result in changes in node density and network topology. A MAC protocol must be adaptive to such change efficiently. So scalability is the property of a system to handle a growing amount of work by adding resources to the system, and adaptability is the adaptable networking means that it provides network based services are capable of handling dynamic changes in both time and the position related to resources. So next is the latency. So latency is a measure of delay in a network. Latency measures the time it takes for some data to get to its destination across to the network. So latency refers to the delay from the time a sender has a packet to send until the time the packet is successfully received by the receiver. So in sensor network the importance of latency depends on different application. While it is true that latency is not a critical factor for some application. So for example, data collection, many applications may have strategy latency requirement. For example, real-time monitoring of particular sensor network. So next one is the fairness. So fairness refers to the ability of different sensor nodes to equally share a common transmission channel. In some traditional network, it is important to achieve fairness for each user in order to ensure the quality of service for their application. In sensor network, however, all nodes cooperate to accomplish a single common task. Which is important is not to achieve per node fairness, but to ensure the quality of service for the whole task. Next is the throughput. So throughput refers to the amount of data successfully transmitted from a sender to receiver in a given time, usually measured in bits or bytes per second. It is affected by many factors, for example, the efficiency of collision avoidance, control overhead, channel utilization, and latency. So like latency, the importance of throughput depends on different application. Last is the bandwidth. So bandwidth refers the channel utilization. That means it for effective communication due to limited bandwidth, a MAC protocol should make use of bandwidth as efficiently as possible. So this is all about the particularly the requirement of the and objective of the MAC design. So energy efficiency is one of the most particularly objective of the MAC design. So energy efficiency is of primary importance in wireless sensor network. In general, energy consumption occurs in three aspects: sensing, data processing, and data communication, where data communication is a major source of energy consumption. So thus sensor nodes can use their processing capability to locally perform simple data processing instead of sending all raw data to the sink node or to the base station for processing. Then it can transmit partially processed data to the sink for further processing. So energy efficiency is one of the most important objective for the to design the MAC protocol. So these are all about the protocols we have to use for design the MAC. So thanks to all of you.